in the Army knew to watch their backs, not just against enemy fire, but against harassment, intimidation, and sometimes worse in their own ranks. Still, Lovena's messages home remained upbeat. She had plans. College after deployment, maybe teaching, maybe psychology. Her life stretched ahead of her, which is why the call that came on July 19, 2005 made so little sense. The Johnson household in Missouri was quiet when the phone rang. Dr. John Johnson answered, his voice calm, steady, but the words on the other end shattered him. "Mr. Johnson," the officer said, "we regret to inform you your daughter has died." He paused, gripping the phone tighter. "How?" "Self-inflicted gunshot wound. It was suicide." For a father who knew his daughter better than anyone, the explanation was almost insulting. Suicide? Lovena was joyful, grounded, strong. She'd never shown signs of depression. She had a supportive family, close friends, and planned for her future. Even in her letters from Iraq, she'd sounded hopeful. Dr. Johnson's stomach tightened with a familiar instinct of a doctor, of a father, of a man who had seen enough death to recognize when something didn't add up. His daughter did not kill herself. He was sure of it. The Army promised to send her body home. They cautioned the family not to view it, suggesting it might be too difficult. But Dr. Johnson refused to comply with silence. He wanted to see his child, no matter the condition. When Lovena's body arrived, the truth began to whisper itself in ways the Army had not expected. Her face was bruised. Her nose appeared broken. Her teeth were cracked. The Army's official story said she had put a rifle in her mouth and pulled the trigger. Yet, Dr. Johnson noticed the entry wound was on the side of her head, not the mouth. Worse still, the angle didn't match what was possible given her arm's length and the size of the weapon. And then, there was the most disturbing detail of all. Acid had been poured onto her genitals. A crude attempt, perhaps, to destroy evidence of sexual assault. The Army had called it suicide. But to Dr. Johnson, it looked more like murder. What had really happened that night? The Army's timeline was vague. They claimed Lovena was upset after a failed relationship with another soldier, that she walked alone, entered a contractor's tent, and used her M16 rifle to end her life. But the details didn't align. Witnesses gave conflicting accounts. The tent where she was found belonged not to her, but to contractors, civilian men working for private companies. Why had she gone there? And why would she, a meticulous, private young woman, choose such a public, strange location to take her life? When investigators looked closer, more questions surfaced. Her white